Some of the longest and most frustrating security lines travelers have ever seen are getting longer this morning at some of America's biggest airports.
There's priorities, and this is one of them. This is crazy.
To help, the Trump administration says it's sending in hundreds of ICE agents.
We're simply there to help TSA do their job in areas that don't need their specialized expertise, such as, screening through the X-ray machine. Not training that, we won't do that.
The president is blaming Democrats for not funding the Department of Homeland Security, saying on Monday ICE will be going to airports to help our wonderful TSA agents who have stayed on the job. But Democrats have offered to pay TSA officers in every part of Homeland Security except for ICE and Border Control, and Republicans are rejecting that deal. The president of the union that represents TSA workers says in a statement that putting ICE at airports won't help, writing that putting untrained personnel at security checkpoints does not fill a gap, it creates one. Without a paycheck, TSA workers are making ends meet by calling out and working other jobs. Both of Houston's airports are seeing nearly half their staffs call out. New Orleans, Atlanta, and JFK, all more than 30%. Those call-outs are leading to painful scenes like these.
This is crazy.
Long lines in New Orleans stretching deep into parking garages.
Maybe 2 hours, you kind of lose track.
And this was the line in Atlanta. Travelers reporting wait times of 153 minutes.
It was massive. I've never seen anything like it.
Katrina Terrell got to the airport 3 hours early for her flight out of Atlanta, but couldn't make it through this winding TSA line in time and missed her flight.
Our flight was at 11:10. However, when it started getting to 10:45, I said, we're not going to make this flight. It was something that I've never seen before, and I hope I don't see it again.
At Houston's Bush Intercontinental Airport, those wait times shot up to nearly 4 hours Sunday. The nation's 60,000 TSA workers haven't received a full paycheck since the partial government shutdown began 38 days ago. They'll get another $0 paycheck at the end of this week.
So how, of course, do you learn how long these lines are if you're not here? That's really difficult right now. The websites that give you that information aren't always trustable. There are frequent flyer groups that people belong to where there are people who are members of those groups on Facebook, for example, giving real-time information and photos. That's helpful. I will tell you the TSA app, that app currently is saying that the wait time here is only 15 to 30 minutes here in Atlanta, which is absolutely not true. But at the top of it, you'll see this little red notice that sort of tells you that this isn't being updated. The best advice for anyone, Robin, of course, is to get here hours ahead, especially if you're flying in peak times. That's when it's the worst.
That is the best advice you can give, Steve. Okay, thank you.